But the truth of the matter is this is what's going to happen today. So today, I am draining the fuel, and this is my bike today. Her bike is still there, no motor on. I never put it back on yet. It is what it is. Don't really care at the moment. I really am just wanting to get mine on. I really want my reed valve. I want to get it on and I want to get it running and all that nonsense. So, I'm going to take off the exhaust. I still don't have the window piston. It is sitting in Philadelphia's post office for 2 weeks. I'm getting nothing on my tracking. It's just sitting there, and like the USPS is absolutely horrendous and just holding everything up for no reason, honestly, just because they don't have their ish together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to replace the cylinder, the jug, the intake, the carburetor, everything but the piston. I'm gonna run the non-windowed piston just to see and make sure it starts up, because if it does not start, I want to go back to the original setup. Now it should run without a windowed piston. It should do everything, but it should be down on power is what it's going to be messed up. So with that said, I plan on making sure it starts up. All I need it to do is start up. I don't care if it runs good or not. I'll tune all that once I know it starts up and it is running. And once it is running, I will disassemble the jug again, take it off, take the piston out, and I'm just going to window it myself. But I want to make sure before I window the piston that it does get up and running with the new setup, because I've never done this before, never had it done before, never had one before. So I want to make sure it's just good to go. And I guess we'll go from there. All right, guys, I'm gonna put you on the chair over here so you guys get a decent view, I hope. And we'll go from there, right? Sounds good? I'm still running the stock gas line that came with the original 50cc kit. I think that's kind of funny. Let's take this off. Ooh, that was loose. I wonder if that's why I kept getting it high idle. I was having horrible high idle, like when I come like let off the clutch, it would just whine right out. Search it. Hopefully under the higher, choices, whatever, gets chosen more often if people start viewing it. But it won't get a lot of views unless it's just about making the gasket, I think. So I'm gonna make another video about how to make a gasket so everybody can see it. I don't know, what do you think? I just think it looks good. That's right, E3, I use it. That's what I'm using. To be honest with you guys, I'm wrong about a lot. So pretty much don't follow anything I do on this video, or any of the videos, because I'm usually always wrong. But I'm willing to be my own guinea pig at the same time. I'm not gonna be able to take it off. Stud's gotta come out with me. That is okay, because I am not taking the motor down and all that nonsense. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, whoopsie. I mean, at that. Let's see what else I dropped here. And you can see down there in the transfers. I don't know if you can see. So I cleaned them out pretty good on this one. Like this was like even there on the there, I cleaned it out pretty decent. Like I don't have a long one, so I could only clean it, you know. But the actual port work is minimal, honestly. Very little. The exhaust is decent. All the port work is good, honestly. This was the second cylinder, really, I think I've ever done. Pretty much. I'll show you guys. See that crank? Can you see it? Yd100. I think that's pretty awesome. I think that is pretty awesome. Looks like I got a little bit of blow by here. Well, I'm not surprised. This motor, I mean, realistically, this motor is new. Like in reality, this motor is maybe, it's probably 2 months old, but it's only got really a month of riding on it because I've been hurt. But I mean, all in all, it's a nice little motor, if I'm being honest with you. It's very reliable, and that is part of the reason why I go to Go Max Industries down in Florida. My man Scott, you gotta call him up, look him up, Google him. Their website is not the best, but they have every freaking thing you need. This is where I got mine. I got motor only. I've gotten a couple things from Go Max through eBay. I Googled, you know, who makes the Yd100, and I looked it up and it kept coming up Go Max Industries. I don't actually think that they make the Yd100, but I mean, it says Yd100 right there, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to deny that. You know, I think it's still a generic, but remember the port? Cleaned it out pretty good. So, because this was where they connect it, remember? Where they connect the two together. There was like JB Weld or something in there, so I don't go back in and clean it up too great. I'm not the best, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's amateur hour when it comes to port work over here, but what I do does seem to work very well. So, I mean, with that being said, I guess I am doing something right, huh? Got a whole bunch of jets in here. We got everything except the windowed piston. Very upsetting. That's okay. 2 base gaskets. Just like before. I'm not gonna put any, what you call it, on any of this though. I'm leaving all that off. Literally go on super easy. IMO, in my opinion. Remember, it's all aluminum. Don't go too tight, but also don't do what I tell you. All right, guys, that's on. So, not gonna lie, that looks freaking sexy. All right. Next. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. right, let's put this on. Good job, Johnny. Thanks for coming in. It's my first time ever hooking one of these up. I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay, let's see here. All right, guys, I totally forgot to turn you on, but you're in my pocket, and it did start up. So I'm gonna rip it back down, and I gotta do the window piston because it doesn't have the same power that it did, but it's definitely throatier. Right up. Woo. Got no control over it. But she is way throatier. You guys hear that? Sounds like she needs a windowed piston. Right, Tara Reid? Right, my girl Tara Reid here needs that windowed piston. But side note, look at this. I got a pair of brass knuckles now in my gloves. Right, that's crazy. But these are real official riding gloves, extra large. They're nice and snug, kind of like OJ's. But no, they're real snug, you know. Also, I hooked up, I don't know, this is a vent line supposedly, but I have a boost port on my diode read, and I hooked it up to that because that's the only thing I don't have something to go to, and the hose is long enough to go to it. I'm honestly thinking that's where that goes. And everyone says, like, I know Zeta said, oh, it doesn't have the vacuum, so you have to drill out the OKO, but I have a feeling that that is what that's for, and nobody realizes it because there's no instructions in the box. No instructions. But I think that's what that's for, you know. But boy, the throttle much smoother. Break it back down, and let's get that piston out. I don't think I'm going to record the removal. I don't think there's any need to, but you guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it off, disconnect everything, and I am going to get the piston off. And I'll come back to you when I get the piston off. So 10-15 minutes. All right, well, let's just see here. So I didn't window the piston yet because I got entertained with doing this because I was not happy with the cylinder itself. So if you look here, this is normally connected around just like this. It looks like that. So I had to clearance all this so I can get the spark plug in properly. Can you see what I did there? So yeah, I basically just took out one whole fin on top so I could fit the socket in. That probably looks bigger because it is. exhaust. Let's see if you can see down in there. I ovaled it. I widened it more. Just because, why not? No, I didn't clean everything up yet. But all in all, we look pretty good. I started. This is the first. I'm gonna make 2 like that. So I'm punching the hole through now with the drill. And then I'll finish it up like this. All right, well, we are windowed. Look pretty good. The right one is slightly off, but whatever. It's the very first time I've ever windowed a piston. It's just a little bigger down here than I really wanted it to be, but nothing I can do about it now. But I think we're good. So we'll see how it does. Hopefully it does good. We will, I'll be back. Oh, sorry, this light's right in your eyes probably. I will be back tomorrow, 100%, with putting this all back together. I mean, unless it's pouring rain, which I doubt. So I'm gonna get cleaned up and go from there. We'll see. I still got to do the sand. I got to sand it down and like get everything real smooth. But I might chime in on that again. We'll see. But either way. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tomorrow will be a fun day. We're gonna put the piston back in. We're gonna get the cert clip out of there. And then we're gonna see if this thing really can go, and then we're gonna tune it up and go from there. But just from the little bit me running it, it was incredible. It was low on power, I think, because of the windowed piston, but you could hear it was different. So I'm pretty excited about that. So looking forward to tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.